What's up, friends? Today we're checking out the latest EP, Cheshire, from the Korean girl group Itzy. Surprisingly, I've never really listened to Itzy. I've heard about them a lot. By this point, I'm pretty well exposed to the girl group genre. But yeah, I've just never dove into their music. So I'm really excited to check out what they've got. This will be a fairly fresh perspective. I'm a producer and songwriter, so we'll be looking at a lot of the music from that perspective. And yeah, let's get into it. Cheshire is the first song.
Don't ask me 무슨 생각을 하고 있는지 not my best.
I like how that song starts out with the low end basically empty. There's no bass and no kicks at the beginning, so it helps create more depth as the song goes on. That chorus is so banging. It's full of energy. It's super catchy. It's anthemic. Really something you can just belt out. And the belt sounds super clean on it. I really like the vocals. I love the mix of instrumentation in that la 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 part. It's so good. It's just, you hear these different vocals coming in through different sides of the panning. And the whole groove is just great. Great song to start the album, you know, just a ton of energy, high-end, high-energy vocals, a lot of interesting directions that they went with the instrumentation. I like that they stripped a lot of the mid-instruments away for that second verse. I thought that sounded very smooth, very clean. I liked the bridge. I liked the way that they had those kind of going in those left and then right pannings. The one thing with the song is it left me wanting more. I mean, I was so interested and intrigued by the song that I was ready for it to just keep on going. And then it stopped. Like, it was only 3 minutes and I liked it so much. But I think that's a good thing for a first song on an album to do, generate just lots of interest for what's to come on the EP, because we're just so fascinated by what they've already done. Snowy's the next song. I love how they use Fur Elise to start the melody and then they go into their own little thing. I just love interpolations of classical music, so it's so cool to hear here. I love those toy pianos during the chorus. It's just so fun and creative, and there's these cool strings that come in at certain moments in the verse before too. It's really cool. I love breaking down to just the bass vocals and those harmony stacks on that bridge. It's just such a great move, and it adds this really nice flavor to the song. Great groove throughout that song. Great interpolation of classical music. I just love classical music interpretation. I've done it on my albums Popra and Giovanni, and I love when other groups do it. You've heard Red Velvet do it a couple times. We've heard Blackpink do it, and we've heard Jidal do it. We're hearing Itzy do it here, and it sounds so good. I think this is actually my favorite use of classical music I've heard so far, just because the melody is so recognizable, A, and B, because it's interpolated. You know, it's not this direct grabbing of a sample with the original instrumentation. It's really distinct. It's really different. I just love it. I love being part of this kind of movement toward using these public domain classical music works in synth pop music. I think it's such a cool trend, and I love doing it myself. So it's so cool. Freaky's next up. I love the back and forth going on between the different synths. You've got like this doom, 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 doo, doo. So sick. So cool. The vocals in that second verse have so much character to them. They sound so playful and fun, and they're doing interesting rhythmic variations on top of a groove that we've heard basically throughout this whole song. It's cool. I love this like neo R&B K-pop vibe that's been going on. You've seen it in EXO's latest work, and with Kai's Peaches, you heard it on Full. This song also gives me Kim Se-jung vibes from her latest EP, which is amazing. I just really enjoy this song. I like the use of horns. I like the diversity of synths they're using and how those synths kind of play off of each other. I like the playful vocals, and I think the chorus is super catchy, although it's more low-key. It's more in that vibe zone than it is in that kind of high-energy zone that we heard from songs like Cheshire or even Snowy. Yeah, this is a banger track. I really like this. I really like this EP. It's super good. Boys Like You's next up. That snare is so in our faces. It's just so present and intense.
Wonder why you lost me, gotta sit down and shut up. You did it to yourself.
I love how emo-driven these lyrics are. The other lyrics might have been is equally emo-driven. I just couldn't understand everything, but I really like how emo-driven they are in this song.
You can read your voice, but know that you have no choice. And don't care what you do.
That bridge has the best hook in the whole song. Yeah, it's just so anthemic. It's so intense. It has so much passion and energy behind it. I'm now realizing that what I thought was a bridge is more of like a post-chorus, because they do it again there at the end, and there's kind of this more bridge-like slow section in between. And I do like that section. I think that section is really catchy. It's really passionate, and I like the energy behind it. This song is more bubblegum pop of all of the songs. I do like the video game-esque sounds that they're employing on this song. That being said, it's probably my least favorite song on the EP. I do love that lyric. Boys wanna, what? No. I think that's so fun. I think that's a great sing-alongable part, and it's very clever. Yeah. Overall, this EP is really cool. I think 3 out of the 4 songs are just stellar, and it makes me want to check out more of Itzy, so it's definitely accomplishing that in a really great way. I think Boys Like You is a little bit of a miss for me personally, but I'm sure there's lots of you who really, really enjoy it. And it is employing that playful tone and those almost emo-inspired, spiteful lyrics in a fun way. It's good, you know, femme empowerment pop. There are a lot of positive qualities to it. It just wasn't for me. I've really enjoyed this little EP, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope it's given you some insight into what's going on musically with the songs. Hope it's given you a greater appreciation of the music. If it has, I'd really appreciate if you liked, comment, shared, subscribed, and checked out my album Giovanni. That's right here. It uses a lot of classical music interpolation. So if you liked that here, you'll probably like it there. Also, check out my other K-pop reactions here. That's it. Catch you on the flip.